Howdy folks, and welcome to this Let's Play of Master of Orion. Master of Orion, a game I haven't actually played for years before it actually was re-released by WarGaming. So let's carry on where we left off at the last time. We were playing as the Terrans. Now I believe we had actually got to a stage where we had a crash. So the Let's Play 5 we had recorded. Let's Play 6 is where you basically have been able to look at already. So I'm going to be loading that last default save game. So we're loading that at the moment, and the first thing I will want to do afterwards, I actually want to save that away, because of course that's the end of Let's Play number 6. So that makes of course today's Let's Play number 7. What happened during the last session? We had defeated the Darlock. So like I said, the first thing I want to do here is save this away. So I want to save this away as Terran Let's Play number 6. Okay, I'm actually going to carry on with the game. So we defeated the Darlock, and we have invaded their last planet here, which was this planet here. Now there is a few buildings that we want to basically get up and running, like for example this alien management center here. As you can see at the moment, there are little asterisks next to the aliens here, which is all because we have conquered an unassimilated population that is of course producing only half the possible output. The alien management center improved the assimilation rate, and of course the population is on strike is not assimilated though. So basically as long as they're not striking there, then that should be good. Now we have finished some research, so I'm going to choose the next item of research we want to go for. And in this instance I can actually choose what I want to take over here. Is that the personal shields or the stealth suit? Now that reduces the mission risk, but in terms of what we got here, the personal shield deflects both physical and energy attacks. Their protective gives Marines an increase of 20% to their ground combat skills. And I guess that's really what I want to focus in on, because I'm basically playing a militarist species here.
Your engineers
give me
have
the
made a
biggest
new
benefit.
discovery, my liege.
Okay, so this should allow me to basically go through the unstable warp points. Oh no, sorry. Absorb rogue energies generated by unstable warp points, preventing them from jamming a ship's navigation system. Yes, so it does allow me to travel through them as such. Next point I can go for is a spaceport here, for example, which of course increases my production of credits. Also an advanced space factory becomes available. And I think I really want to get into the production of... Let's actually get that galactic trade one in for the moment. Alright, let's move on to the next turn. Okay, so we get some feedback here. Now, where are our fleet units? We've got slightly too many fleet units at the moment. So that's one of our fleet units here. I've got the other one over here. Now this one also includes the troop transports. I'm going to move those troop transports to this planet here, which has separated them out, which then leaves me with this fleet here. Now I will want to basically get rid of a single ship, so I'm going to get rid of that one ship. Sorry, do I want to get rid of that? No, I don't want to get rid of the cruiser. I thought it was a frigate. Any older class frigates that I still have? It doesn't look like it, does it? Cruiser number 6. Is it undergoing repairs? I'm not sure it is. So I should also have this ship here, which I'm sending through to here at the moment, which is fine. Let's go to the next turn again, and let's see what happens. Did I just... No, I only sent one ship already. Okay, I need to do something with that in a minute. So we just discovered a space dragon.
But long-range scanners have detected...
So where is that? Down here. Okay, that's fine. So I will want to send this entire fleet here. And that also includes the individual ships. Now we do have a new spy ready, which I want to send to one of my own planets, which I'll send to this planet here. I'll basically have counter-espionage on all of my planets at my disposal. I do want to take out some of these threatening units here. So this here contains a pirate raider. Okay, so we're still exceeding this slightly. Now I probably want to take out my troop transports. So I'm going to destroy these for the moment being, which brings me down to merely 54 at the moment, which is really my limit, which should in a second reduce my credit cost as well. There we go, we got a positive balance again, positive performance on here. Okay, I want to have a look at that space dragon, see what I can do with that as such. Now there is a gas giant here, and a gas giant I can actually build a space station around. Okay, I probably want to get rid of this one as well. Scrap that one. Reducing that cost further, so I'll see that next turn. So I should go from plus 12 to plus something more. Still plus 12? Okay, maybe. Galactic trade research being completed, so we
Our
can now go for
engineers
the
have made
next
a new
one.
discovery, my liege.
So at this point I want to go for that molecular compression, which allows me to choose either pulsar missiles or the neutronium armor.
Marvelous.
So fleet requires orders, and let's have a look at the strength of that unit. So it looks like I will actually be able to engage him quite easily. Not sure why have I still got those units here. I'll probably want to send those over here as well. Now we have got a planet where there's no more production in the queue at the moment, so we want to set the next item to be produced here. I'll set that spaceport here, that will generate some credit for me, which will always be welcome. I'll also set the Hello Simulator, which will increase the happiness and so forth on planet. And I also want to do that pollution cleanup, because at the moment I basically am generating pollution. Okay. Once that's done, that should be fine. There's another planet where I need to set up items for production. I guess I'm going to do the same here. So a Hello Simulator plus spaceport. Probably actually I want to basically emphasize here my pollution cleanup first. So our spy needs orders, and the orders I'm going to assign to that is of course the counter-espionage. That's done. I've got a fleet that needs orders. I'm just going to briefly keep it there where it stands. And with this one I want to build myself a military outpost, on, at least until such time that I can maybe move through to the next point. It's just a defensive measure for me to have that there. So once that other fleet has merged with this fleet here, which is in about 5 or 6 turns, I should be able to then choose what to do next. Hull armor multiplier 2.0, resilience rating 15, and missile armor multiplier 1.4. In actual fact, I do want to go for the pulsar missile, and I can actually update all of my designs here. So this one will update, as you can see, new missiles on there. I still got old style titanium armor on here. Okay, perfect.
Our engineers await your command.
What's the next item for us to go for? I think I'm gonna go for this one here, which gives me the anti-gravity harness, the graviton beam modifier, that gives me a jump kit as well. The jump kit forms a temporary control wormhole terminating in each system in which you have at least one colony. This weakening of the fabric of space-time allows your ships to travel between 2 of your colony systems. And I guess that's instant travel between them. So I'm going to go for that one, which hopefully speeds up my travel time between my systems substantially. But we will see that shortly. So a threatening fleet is detected, which I think is still that space dragon. Units are almost together here now. As you can see now, there is a substantial increase in my fleet capacity that I can actually have. It's all because I've basically just finished some construction of some star bases. And we can choose production on another planet here. And again, I'm going to choose the spaceport because of course that will be beneficial for me to have. Pollution cleanup is always useful as well, I think. And I will choose the toxic processor. Okay, that should do for the moment.
I suggest you consider this offer
The
carefully.
Brashan.
We are friends.
They offer us money to get a non-aggression pact. Interesting. Well, let's go for that for the moment being. It's only for, I think, 20 turns or so.
I'm so happy.
So pirate fleet detected there, which is fine. These two fleets are now... let's set them both to do the same thing. And actually, in fact, I should be able to move them to here. And I should be able to engage this space dragon now. Now, in theory, I should be able to take command and do that. But I'm going to let the auto-resolve do it at this point. I'm losing some destroyers, I'm losing some other ships, but I have taken out the space dragon here. Sweet. Now, is there a news broadcast coming about that? No, unfortunately not. Pity. I kind of had hoped there would be. Would be nice. Let's set the next target. We're going to move towards that planet here. And after we've done that, which we will see next turn, we should straight away see what's actually on that planet. Breaking news.
And now, the state
of the galaxy. Okay, what's the state of the galaxy?
Rankings of
The Terrans have got a population of 67, the Alkari of 60, the Psion of 56. So we're in the lead in terms of population, probably in part because we've actually taken over some of those alien systems, or alien planets, I should say. Now, we are going to be building here a gas siphoning plant, which will actually give some credit from that gas super giant here. There's another one here, a gas giant. We will do the same thing on there. Let's move that unit here, and that is a barren planet, large. Okay. We've completed a alien management system here, which makes some of these units productive now. Some of them are still unproductive, as you can see. We have got less than a full population at the moment. Let's see if they can actually add anything to here that will help. It doesn't look like there's anything I can add that will help at this point in time. Okay. Let's go on to our next turn. That's a volcanic planet which is rich. We've got a volcanic planet here that is abundant. And this one is a rich barren planet with artifacts. So in theory, I should be able to build here a colony ship and send that out to there. So I think that's actually the next item I'm going to put in the queue here. A colony ship to be built and then be sent out to that new system here. I might maybe also want to add an extra space factory to here. So space factory, I will basically add that to the queue as well. Perfect. And I might also want to basically add some additional cruisers to here. Okay. Sweet. Okay, I'm going to put that set of ships in orbit around that military outpost, because of course that helps in terms of repairs.
Our engineers
We've
have
just
made a new discovery,
completed this
my
here,
liege.
so we can now build a jump gate. Okay, so that is an item we can produce. Anti-gravity harness, which will increase the abilities of our marines. And graviton beam modifier, of course, on our ships. Perfect. What's the next one? We're gonna go for the super gravity, I think. Torpedoes and warp dissipator, which actually says create a system-wide interference field preventing any enemy ships from entering hyperspace, preventing retreat from combat, or the use of FTL jump technology.
Brilliant.
Perfect. Okay, I'm going to set this one to be guarding over there. Now this unit has completed what we told it to build there, so I'm going to move it to the next gas giant there.
This is GNN.
Okay, Deadly Plague
Galactic
on
News
Camulus
Network.
Prime.
The Terran races to erect a quarantine around one of their colonies as
not
a
good.
deadly plague threatens to...
Okay, so what can we do about that? A Deadly Plague is on this planet here, which is a planet that we actually have captured here. Just going to focus on food production here as much as I can. Let's maybe choose balanced instead. What can I do about this? Well, all research produced in a plague-affected colony goes towards developing a cure. So, in fact, if I can actually focus on research, I will have to do so. To basically go and reduce the actual impact of that. I will still have starvation on here. There's nothing I can do about that. In the meantime, I can just add that spaceport to the queue here. And just let it be. I have finished another space factory here. I'm going to send that to that point here. And I'll actually scrap that surveillance system and replace that with another military outpost. Okay. Takes about 5 turns for that to be built. Another planet here which has an empty queue at the moment. Now I'm going to build on here, I think, that hollow simulator, which will actually increase the morale. The moon lab would be of interest as well, because of course that increases my research, robot miners, spaceport, so a whole raft of things in that particular queue here. Moving on to the next one, where we've just completed our colony ship, which we're going to send onto this planet here. Perfect. So again, we're going to build here that gas harvester.
And now, the news.
Deadly Plague is being contained. Good. How fortunate that. And I guess us having invested so much in terms of the research there has helped. Let's set us back to balanced, which helps us increase our production again. Perfect. And we can choose production on yet another planet because we finished everything in the queue. I'm going to basically choose that particular entry there, and I'm then also going to build on here some additional destroyers, I think. New spies available. I should be able to send them to a planet. I can send them to this planet here. I thought I would have one already there. It doesn't look like I actually have, because that's the secondary planet I got in that system that I populated. So robot miners, that's the fungal farms, and that's then the hydroponics. I'm gonna add the biospheres to there, the research lab, so again, expand that queue. Set a mission for her, or him. It's a her in this instance, Juliet. Pirate fleet detected. Well, okay, we've seen that pirate fleet for a little while already. Let's send our own fleet to the front there. And this one has been completed, it looks like. Can I build that in orbit here? I'm not sure I can. I'll have to do that at one of the jump points, it looks like. Which in itself is not a big problem, so it's great. Okay, I'm going to send this one here, and I'm going to set it to guard briefly. So we finished the harvester there. Going to send that to the front there. To be able to build a military outpost there. So we finished production at our home planet again. And what am I going to build here? Now, first off, pollution cleanup is what I need to do here at the moment, and I do want to basically focus on trade goods as well at that point. And I probably want to set more focus towards research. Can I do more production? Yeah, let's focus on production briefly. But I will focus in on research afterwards. Restricted to system with colony. System unique. The jump gate forms a temporary controlled wormhole terminus in each system in which you have at least one colony. This weakens the fabric of space-time, allowing your ships to travel between two of your colonized systems. Well, let's build it. Be useful. I'm just not sure why I can't actually build it in orbit over one of my planets, but okay.
I suggest you consider this offer carefully. We are
Ooh,
friends,
telepathic training. Mission risk is reduced versus the antimatter bomb. Yeah, I can accept that. But that'd be useful for me to have. Thank you.
Our engineers have made a new discovery, my liege.
Cool. Update all of our ships with that.
Our engineers await your command, Colonel.
What's the next one we're going to focus in on? Is maybe the Cybertronics. Or teaching methods, which I can use for my spy, I think. And in addition to the spy center, that improves its efficiency with faster training techniques and increased personnel capabilities, upgrades the spy center, enabling faster training of spies. And this one does the planetology, which restricted to so you can actually turn a gas giant into a planet or with an asteroid field. Okay, well, let's take that one for the moment. Do I want to upgrade that one? No, I'm going to leave it for the moment being. That's fine. It's always relatively expensive, I've noticed, to basically upgrade any of the ships that you have colonizing the next planet here. It's Dilgan number 2, which is a barren planet. Always love these animations. Looks great though, the ship, doesn't it? All those engines at the back. And done. So what are we going to put in the queue here? We're going to put the automated factory in there. We're going to put also in here the fungal farm, hydroponic farm, biospheres, and the colonial revenue. So there's no production at the moment, unfortunately. So I'm just going to wait until I get something going there. And again, we encounter the same issue as we did last time, where for some reason it just fails to save into the game, save game folder. So thanks again for joining me, and we'll carry on next time at the end of this replay or let's play, and we'll see where we can actually take it from that point. In the meantime, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.